morning, children. Welcome to Sri Vedanta Universe School. How are you all? I hope you are doing well. Okay. In previous classes, we have completed the first poem of English, right? What is the poem? The Ice Cream Man. Yes. And who is the poet of that poem? Rachan Field. Then you have completed the poem, and also I think you have completed the worksheet also, what I have given in the previous class, right? Very good. Then also we know that English is a very important language, as we learn that it is a world language, it is a global language, and it is also a linking language, right? So to learn such English language perfectly, we should know some learning skills, okay, through grammar, okay. Then today's topic is grammar topic, the punctuation marks, okay. Do you know what are the punctuation marks? Yes, these are the punctuation marks. Can you observe? What are these? Like symbols, right? It's like mark. It's like sign. Yes, the mark or sign or symbol, whatever it may be. Those are the punctuations. Okay? Punctuations are the symbols in the English language. The mark in the English language. These are used to write the sentences or to read the sentences perfectly. It helps to read. Okay, it helps to pause the sentence, it helps to separate the sentences. To use all these things, we use these punctuation marks. Okay, then here we learn what is that? Symbol, it is full stop. Is it? Full stop. The next, comma. This one, question mark. This one, hyphen. HYPHEN, hyphen. Okay, then these two dots, colon, colon. These two inverted commas. Okay, then this one, apostrophe, apostrophe. Then this one, exclamatory mark. Then these are the round brackets. Okay. Here now we are going to learn all these punctuation marks in our class. Okay. First today we'll see these two punctuation marks. Okay. What is the first one? Full stop. Okay. Then the next one, comma. Then we'll take full stop first. Full stop. You know when we'll use these full stop symbol, right? Okay. When we'll use end of a sentence. To end a sentence we'll use. See, for example, I have taken here, I am a girl. It is a sentence, right? Okay. It's a statement. So, at the end of a sentence, I'll use full stop, right? Like that, we'll use a full stop. The next way we'll use for abbreviations. What is abbreviation? It is a shortened form of a word. Okay, it's a shortened form of a word. Those are called abbreviations. For example, here I have taken USA, United States of America, PA, personal assistant, TS or TC. Right, you can see those such punctuation abbreviations. Na? For abbreviations, we can use full stop in between the letters. Right? Here I have taken one more word, NASA, NASA. Also, well-known word, ISRO, ISRO. In between also, we'll take this. Yes? But most of the time, no need to take for some abbreviations also. We can take some abbreviations, but we cannot take for NASA and ISRO because this is also an abbreviation, but it can pronounce as a word. Most of the time, how we'll pronounce it? We won't pronounce NASA, ISRO. Instead of that, we'll pronounce it's like a word. How we'll pronounce like a word? We'll combine the words. ISRO. We are pronouncing it like a word. ISRO. We are not pronouncing ISRO. We can, but it's not mandatory. So we are pronouncing these abbreviations. This is an abbreviation only, but we are pronouncing like a word. That's why no need to keep full stop in the middle. For such abbreviations, when we are pronouncing the letter by letter, U, S, A. For such abbreviations, we can keep the full stop in the middle of the letters. But the abbreviations which are pronouncing like a word, no need to keep the full stop. These two you have to remember for the full stop. One is at the end of a sentence, we'll use full stop. Another one is abbreviations. Note that also. Okay, for abbreviations which are pronouncing like a word, no need to keep full stop. For abbreviations we can keep. Then this is about full stop. Clear with this? Very good. Then we go to comma. This is it? Comma. We'll write like this. Okay? Then when we'll use comma? To separate two sentences. Okay, to separate two sentences. Here I have taken one example. While I was eating, the cat scratched at the door. I didn't use any comma here. Then where you will stop this, and two sentences are there in this. Okay? While I was eating, the cat scratched at the door. Did you get any meaning? No. While I was eating, the cat scratched at the door. No, we are not getting any meaning because we are reading continuously. When you have to separate those sentences? By using comma. While I was eating, comma. You have to pause there. Okay? While I was eating. Next sentence. The cat scratched at the door. While I was eating, comma. You should stop there. Then the cat scratched at the door. Then you will get the meaning. Right? Like that, at that times you will use a comma. In such case also, in this case also, you have to remember one thing. First, in these two sentences, this is clear now? While I was eating, comma, the cat scratched at the door. I'll tell one more sentence. I will use this sentence first. The cat scratched at the door. Next I will tell while I was eating. Next, the cat scratched at the door. You should think the sentence when I am telling. The cat scratched at the door while I was eating. Okay? Then we can write like that also. But when the second sentence is while, right? When while is it? Conjunctions. Conjunctions are the words to separate to use between the sentences. The cat scratched at the door while I was eating. So at that time, no need to use comma. Got it? You are writing like this. In the middle you can use. But if you are using this first sentence next, then the two sentences are combining by using the word conjunctions. In previous classes you have learned conjunction words, right? If you are using this while in the next sentence, no need to use comma. Got it? Then we'll go to the next one. Introductory words. Some words are there. I'll ask one thing. How are you? Well, I am good. They like that, no? Well, those are the introductory words. Well, after well you have to write comma. Then I am good. Then, can you come to the party? Yes, I can come to the party. Yes. Stop. Full. Come. Pause. So you have to use comma. Can you come to the party? Yes. So you have to write comma there. Yes, you can come to the party. Okay? In such cases, yes, well, however, if you are using such words while writing, you have to use comma. First one, to separate two sentences. Next, some words, yes, well, however, if you are using such words, you have to write after that words, comma. Okay? Then next, third, additional information. Additional, extra information if we are giving. How can I give extra information? You know who am I, right? Comma, Jhansi. Jhansi is additional information because you know who am I, right? Comma, Jhansi. Like that. Kamala and Linka. Kamala and Linka. Who are these? I want to give more about them. I want to give extra information about Kamala and Linka. What can I give? As those are the teachers of Sri Veda. They are the teachers of Sri Veda, right? That's why to separate additional information, Kamala and Linka, teachers of Sri Veda. Kamala and Linka, teachers of Sri Veda. I want to separate this additional information by using pair of commas. That's why Kamala and Linka, comma, teachers of Sri Veda, comma, are taking online classes. So To separate additional information also, we'll use comma. First one, to separate the sentences. Second, to separate the words. Yes, well, however, some words if you want to separate. The next, to add a pair of commas. 2 commas you are using. Okay, to separate the additional information in such cases also. Then next, quotation words. What the quotation? For example, she said, I have given here, she said, I am going. They asked, what are you doing? So this quotation words, right? To separate the quotations, we'll use she said, comma, because this is one sentence. This is what these words are spoken by others. Okay, those are the dialogues. We are writing as it is by using the quotation marks. So before writing the quotation marks, we should separate this with comma. She said, comma, I am going. Like that we'll use. The last, here we can separate the 2 sentences by using comma, but we should not separate essential information. Okay? Like students who cheat harm themselves. Students who cheat. For example, if you separated students and who cheat. Students, comma, who cheat. No, that's not the correct information. The students who cheat. Okay? Only harm themselves. Who cheat is the essential information. That is not the additional information. This is the additional information. You should recognize which is the additional, which is the essential. Essential information we can't separate with comma. If you are giving additional information only, you can separate with comma. But you should not separate with comma the essential information. Okay? Then, this is what about comma. I hope you understood. Just try to frame more sentences. Okay? Today, you have to do this. You have to make the sentences by using full stop. Just write sentences. I hope you can do. Just frame 5 sentences using full stop. Okay? Then, for 5 sentences to use comma. So, you have to frame 10 sentences. 5 sentences using full stop, 5 sentences using comma. Whatever it may be, you can frame your own sentences. Right? Thank you. Have a nice day.